Dr. G. Karthi Lakshmi, Head and Associate Professor of Department of Computer Science, V.V. Vaneperumal College for Women. Clipping is the process of removing the objects like points, lines and curves that are outside the area of interest. The objects which are outside the area of interest are removed from view. This is done by clipping. So here there is an illustration. In this picture we have a spiral, the letters A, B, C, a line, an ellipse and a curve. So you visualize the portions which are inside the window to be displayed on the display device. So part of the line is cut, part of the spiral is cut, and in A, B, C we are able to see only the letters A and B. Removal of the portions which are outside the display area are done by one process called as the clipping. The clipping divides each element in the world coordinate object into visible portion and invisible portion. The visible portions will be selected for display. The invisible portions will be removed. So, we may have different objects or different methods or say different items inside the display area. Initially, we are constructing the object to be displayed by using a window. That window will be a box that may be of any shape. It may be a rectangle, it may be a circle or any shape, and it is constructed on the object mentioned in the world coordinate dimension. By world coordinate dimension I mean, here we have a camera. The camera is capturing me alone. Other objects which are outside the vision of the camera are removed. So, the window can be a circular box or a rectangular box. The dimension of the window may be mentioned in feet, inches, centimeters, miles, angstrom or any other dimension units. But when you come to the computer, you are going to display everything on a screen. That screen will be having the dimensions mentioned in pixels. Not the whole portion of the screen may be used for display. Only a few pixels may be selected for display. I may construct a rectangular viewport or a circular viewport. Inside that viewport, we are going to display the picture or the image. So, what is a viewport? A viewport is an area on the display device that is used for displaying the images. Here we have both the window and the viewport shown in a single image. Window is mentioned in world coordinates, whereas we have the dimensions of the viewport mentioned in screen or device coordinate. So, whatever is enclosed within the clipping window alone will be shown in the viewport or the monitor. If the viewport is the entire monitor screen, then the entire object will be displayed. Otherwise, inside a portion of the screen, the object which is enclosed within the window alone will be displayed. So, how to remove the portions of the object that are outside the window? This is done by the clipping process, and the clipping involves either a point clipping, line clipping, curve clipping, surface clipping, etc. But now we are going to see about only 2D clipping. In that, we are going to see the point clipping first. What is a point clipping? If the point is inside the window, then we show it in the viewport. Otherwise, it is removed from the viewport or it will be made invisible. The point will be specified as pixel in the computer graphics. A point in geometry will have a dimension, but here we have a pixel. The point may or may not have a dimension, but the pixel has a dimension. It refers to the pitch of the pixel. So, using that, we will be specifying in which place you are going to display the pixel. And that coordinates are mentioned in 2D as x coordinate and y coordinate. So, if the x coordinate and y coordinate of the point are within the window limits, then we will be showing the point, otherwise we will not show the point. So here the point P has a coordinate xy and it lies within the window boundary, whereas the point P1 with the coordinates x1, y1 is outside the window boundary. So what will happen? P will be shown on the viewport, P1 will not be shown. Now we will see the conditions. So if the x coordinate of the point lies between the limits xw min and xw max, and the y coordinate of the point lies within the limits yw min and yw max, we will be showing the point. Then coming to the next clipping, we have the text clipping. Text may also be called as a string, and the string may be clipped using 3 methods. Either you may clip the entire string, or you may clip the characters, or you may clip part of the characters. So based on the method of clipping and the application, we will be categorizing the text clipping methods into 3. The first one is the fastest one, all or none string clipping. Second one is all or none character clipping, and the third one is clipping individual characters. So first we will be seeing all or none string clipping. Here I have part of my name displayed in 2 different portions. The lower one entirely lies within the window. The upper one is partially inside and partially outside. So the upper one will be entirely removed from the display and the lower one will be displayed. So for that we have shown this before clipping and after clipping. So all or none string clipping will be constructing a rectangular box around the strings. If the rectangular box is intersecting with the window boundary, you remove the entire string. Otherwise, if the rectangular box is entirely inside the window, you show the string as such without any clipping. So this rectangular box is helping in showing the string or discarding the string. The second method of text clipping is all or none character clipping. Here we are constructing rectangular boxes around individual characters. If that character boundary box is cutting the window, then we will be removing the character. If the character lies entirely within the window, that means the entire box which is enclosing the character lies within the window, means you show the character. If there is an intersection or if the box is entirely outside the window, that character will not be displayed. This is all or none character clipping. The third thing is clipping individual characters. Here again we will be constructing rectangular boxes. But in this case, we are going to show the portion of the character which is inside the window. That is, here in my name, in the upper part of the string or in the upper string KA, these two characters are outside the window. R is partially inside, partially outside. So that portion of R which is inside the window will be taken as a visible portion of the character. The remaining characters T, H, I, G are fully inside the window. So, starting from a portion of R, T, H, I, G, A, these characters are shown in the viewport. So, we have seen this method considering the bounding box for individual characters. If we want to have a different shape of the window, we have so far considered only the rectangular portion or rectangular window. But here is an example. Here the word thank you itself is the window. So what is inside the word thank you should be displayed. That is, the flower image is having a window as thank you. So part of the flower image will be displayed. Remaining portion will be clipped. So this word thank you itself is a window. I will show the result of this clipping. See, this is the output of the clipping. Here the window is the word thank you. Thank you for your patience listening and hearing.